We have the Secretary to the Board of Trustees of the 9th Stadium Disaster Fund, Mr. Christopher Annan, in the studio. Sir, good to have you.
Thank you.
21 years of that dark day. How far has the Board of Trustees come in terms of the mandate given?
As we speak, we are almost near to the end of our delivery of our mandate. We have only 8 students out of the 148 children. They are all in tertiary institutions, KNUST, UPS, Legon, and University of Ghana, Legon. Then one is at Kolebu Teaching Hospital. They are nursing school.
So how many children?
They are on the level 300, all of them.
How many children really?
148.
148.
Some could not attend school. Some dropped out. Some completed and terminated at the SHS level. Others were able to access the tertiary education. The mandate was that we should cater for them from scratch, crèche, because there were 3 posthumous children. So we have to start from scratch and terminate at SHS level. But looking at the performance of the children at the SHS level, we realized that some of them can do academic work. So we have to give them that opportunity.
So you can boldly tell Ghanaians that some of the children are currently at the tertiary level?
Yes.
Okay.
Most have completed. We have only 8 at the level 300 now.
In terms of giving us the figures very, very well, how many didn't want to go to both do the academics or do the vocational? How many dropped out, and how many really went through the school system? Do you have the figures?
No.
You don't have the figures now. Okay. Were you given any timelines in terms of the board, the trustees? Were you given any timelines?
The timeline was when the last child completes SHS or vocational training.
Wow.
Yes. So technically, it has elapsed. But for the tertiary, that is what we are doing, just to see them complete.
So after this semester?
No, after the next academic
year.
Now they are level 300.
Okay.
So they will go to 400 after 400.
And then your work comes to an end.
Yes.
What will you say so far so good in terms of the gathering of funds and disbursement?
As for gathering of funds, it was only one-time payment, the seed money, that we have been able to manage to date.
Oh.
Yes. We were, I may say, fortunate at a point in time when the treasury bill rate rose up to 22%, 21%. But the rate dropped to 11, as low as 11. And that was the bad side for us. Yes. So it is the seed money that has been managed to date.
Okay. Today is 21 years. How time runs fast.
Yes.
Any advice to passionate football spectators?
I would say it is that incident was very, very unfortunate. And never again should it happen again. People who go to sports activities are not enemies. It is just a competition. Let us all abide by the rules. And we go home with fun. We just chat about the scores. You win, you draw, or you lose. Let us all have that in mind, that it is not always that we will win. And when we win, we should even be gracious. We shouldn't do anything that will mar the beauty or the happiness. For instance, people died. Their children were orphaned. Now, the man in the house to force the child to go to school was not there. The woman talks, the child decides he will not go and he will not go. But if the man was to be alive, he will add his voice to ours. Because like we put pressure on them, but we are not in the houses with them. We only get into contact when we go there or when they are brought to us. And most of the parents too will not tell the women especially. All that they know is how I've dressed. Then you are somebody. But there are people who are artisans who have made it even better. even better than even those who went to tertiaries. When you say they will refuse, I want him to continue. I want him to continue. No, I don't want him to do vocation. Those who opted for vocational, they have completed and they are now working. Those who said they want to be in the system, can you imagine, 22-year-old, now that we have completed SHS, when your mates have completed university about 3 years ago, you have now completed. Now we are folding up. So where do we take you? We can't put you somewhere that we cannot see you to the through to the end.
Mr. Annan, thank you very much for your time, your patience and everything. And we hope that before you draw the curtains or you wrap up on your work, you will come here and really come and give us the figures as to what you were able to do properly and then the way forward. We know it will never happen again, so we'll pray that they will get another May 9th Stadium Disaster. That's all.
Not at all.
For sports, we'll bring you more updates at 7. The news continues after this break.